surprisingly, the thing was when Doklam was happening, I was in Lhasa and I almost got up to Doklam from the Chinese side because we lied and said I was going as an as a tourist to visit Buddhist pilgrimage sites and all of that. And you remember I wrote that piece in Economic Times at the time saying that there is absolutely no build-up on, because the Indian press was going berserk saying there's a build-up on the Chinese side, invasion imminent, whatnot, whatnot. There was absolutely no build-up on the Chinese side because the Chinese, like Gaurav said, knew very well that India held the strategic heights out there. Now, just to clear one particular misrepresentation that happened out here, I'm not saying that China being extractive is a bad thing. What I'm saying is it's India's own fault if we haven't built up our own economy. But let me also counter what Utkarsh said. You know, in 1905, and it's a very interesting book all of you must read, this gentleman called Norman Angell, who won the Nobel Peace Prize a few years thereafter, wrote this beautiful book called The Great Illusion. And in 1905, he argued that, you know, the world is so interconnected and, you know, new technologies and industrialization have made war irrelevant. And Germany and England are going to be the best of friends because we are pioneering this new age of interconnectivity. He actually used the word interconnectivity, by the way. And guess what? Exactly 10 years later, World War I broke out, which then became the cause for World War II. This classic example of a dependent state attacking its biggest trade partner is one of the most consistent patterns of history. Julius Caesar invaded Gaul for exactly that reason. Gaul was Italy's, Latinum's biggest trade partner at that point of time. Japan attacked America and then invaded Indonesia for exactly that same reason, for the oil supplies and things like that. We must never see, these are two completely different things. We can never have, it is not a binary debate of breads or gun.
No
it is both altogether. You must always hold your defenses in high. The second thing we need to understand is that the nature of war itself is changing. The point Utkarsh made about nuclear weapons, point taken. But understand, you know, and this is something I do criticize the BJP for, which was, you know, when Vajpayee ji exploded the bomb, in Parliament mein there was a word used, "Ab aap hamare saath ye nahi kijiye, hamare paas bum hai, bum." And then what happened? Kargil happened. So understand, there is a huge threshold for subconventional action under the nuclear umbrella. Nuclear umbrella only prevents large-scale major war. And this is what we are learning, for example, from the Russian policy of Maskirovka, which has been perfected since World War II, possibly deployed during the US elections. But America has done this kind of silent regime change operations for years in Ukraine and things like that, for example. And you have to understand, war is, even assuming that war is kinetic, it is linear, is no longer the case. It is fought according to multiple dimensions and multiple spheres in the mind. That's the fourth dimension of war. The nature of war has changed, hugely changed. So we need to be very, very careful while doing this. And the clearest example of this is how the Chinese have broken in not once or twice, but 4 times to record now, into every single Indian computer in every single embassy abroad in the world. Very serious issues. Like Gaurav said, they keep funneling all these insurgencies and la-di-da around us. In Afghanistan, they have played an extremely destructive role. I don't care what they say about the Haji Gak mines and all of that. There was they had an option to play a positive role. They have not. You look at wherever they go, they do not build. Wherever they go, it is extractive in nature. It is designed to put the recipient country into a debt trap, right? And I am yet to see a properly benign Chinese investment to date.